I think Sriram Cholia is also joining us. Anika, let me go across to him. Sriram, the last time this app ban happened, we were asking questions about why some other apps weren't banned. Seems like that was digital strike one, and the second strike they've really hit China where it hurts the most. PUBG. PUBG is a very popular app, 5 crore downloads, Sriram, and I think this is one big message that India is sending out, because in India, among the younger group, among the youth, PUBG was used as a marketing tool. In fact, in India, it's considered as one of the most powerful marketing tool for the youth. Sriram.
The Chinese digital services have really penetrated India, and they have been profiting, generating lots of revenues. Like you mentioned, the first digital strike, we took out TikTok. In fact, after we did it, the U.S. Under Donald Trump decided to go for the same. And now TikTok is on the verge of being sold off to an American company. So ByteDance, which is the owner of TikTok, had been generating billions out of democracies around the world by penetrating their open societies and the need for entertainment among the youth. So the Chinese themselves are pretty well protected, and they don't allow any Western or democratic information or digital services to enter their market, but they keep penetrating the rest of the world. So it is not at all reciprocal, first of all. And secondly, their actions at the LAC have been so treacherous and so unworthy of trust that we should actually raise the cost. So this is the right move we are doing. And it's also a message to the population. I think Modi government wants to mobilize this country behind the flag. Right now, we don't need individualistic consumerism and pointless entertainment that only makes us slaves of China. If we want to be slaves of China and not have our own sovereign will and our own products and services, if we don't want Atmanirbhar Bharat, then you say that this is a wrong move. If we want a self-reliant country that is standing up for its dignity and protecting its youth from the nefarious, this is no different from drugs. This is how they are poisoning the minds of our youth and slowly softening them up. The same happens with the consumer electronics of China. They are flooding our market. They say they are cheaper. They are improving consumer welfare. What they are doing is, in the process, they do not allow us to be standing up as one nation against the aggression that they are committing at LAC. So I think it's very important. There is a psychological side to it. There is also data security side. They have been stealing information of our consumers and using those to target Indians who may be seen as risks to their strategy, to their overall strategy in the region. They also have an ability to blackmail us by transferring data of consumers, of millions of Indian citizens. So I think be it 5G through Huawei, be it TikTok, be it PUBG, there's like endless list of these. They have insidious ways of entering countries and trying to influence them. We are in the 21st century. This is not like communist crude propaganda. What they have is a state capitalism which believes in capturing markets and then enslaving those societies. So this is how I think India is striking back. We are awake. We are aware of their shenanigans. We are now ready to hit back where it hurts them. We will, reduce their bottom line in terms of hurting their profits, shut down their companies worldwide, and so that they realize the cost of their actions. And this is ultimately how we push back against them. India is a sophisticated country. Our army is already teaching them a lesson. They just did so at the southern bank of the Pangong Tso a few days ago. We are thwarting every move of theirs. So I think this is the time when people should rise above individual self-interest and leisure. What is PUBG? It was being used simply by the youth, to waste away their time and to develop violent mindset. We need to stand up as a nation which is ready to challenge Chinese aggression and Chinese hegemony. So this is how we are going to do it, because at every step, this nation needs to stand up. Otherwise, we cannot confront a powerful enemy like China in all domains, in all spectrums.
Yes, Mr. Cholia, like you rightly pointed out, now that we have banned 118 more Chinese apps, the next move could well be on the with respect to the 5G trials that are going to be conducted in India. Thank you very much, Mr. Cholia, for joining us.